Oh, hello, there they are. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, welcome to another episode of Monday Night Live. It is Monday, the 15th of September, 2025, and we're live. I am live here, live for the first time. From Prague, from my hotel room in Prague. So hello, I hope you're all doing well. In theory, we're live on YouTube, which I can see the comments already. In theory, we're also live on Instagram and Facebook. We are live on Facebook, on Instagram. Hello, Oscar, all the way from Instagram. And then the people of YouTube are there. Hello, Misha Luna says, waiting for the live start, popcorn, yellow striped smile. It's not showing me the emojis. So, hi, welcome to Prague, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what happened to the French people that moved to Prague, but they are unreal. The audience, I finished my show. I did my show. I just got off stage like an hour and a half ago. Today's Monday night. Yesterday was Sunday night. Both shows. Unbelievable. The audience. What happened to French people who live in Prague? I think they learned how to drink. I think that's what happened. Cheers, by the way. I'm drinking a beer from downstairs in the bar, but I brought it up to my room. I think French people learned to drink. The energy was outrageous. Sometimes Sunday, Monday shows are a bit calm. You know, people are tired. You know, it's the beginning of the week or the very end of the week, and you know they're sort of chilling out and they're listening, but they're not like outrageously laughing out loud. So I was kind of expecting that, but no, the two shows in Prague, yesterday and tonight, unreal. So thank you to everyone that came to those shows. I don't know how you had the energy. So yeah, great. Look at that. Invisidesti was there. Hey Paul, awesome show tonight. Well, thanks for coming to the show. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun. I love it. We are a lot of French people in Prague. Yeah, the two shows were sold out. About 150 people in each, just over 150. Like 160. So what's that? Fucking 320. So altogether 320 people. So yeah, amazing, unbelievable. Thank you, Prague, for the wonderful shows and the wonderful energy. And also thank you to the other shows I did this week. Last week, I started in Helsinki, then did Oslo and Vienna. Oh, Vienna. All right, Vienna was like the best show, I think, this year so far, almost. Montreal is up there. London was up there. Brighton was... then I can get into it, but Vienna was great. So thank you, Vienna. Tomorrow, I'm going to Brussels. Tomorrow's the biggest show of the entire tour. It's like 1,600 people. So that should be very fun in Brussels. So I'm looking forward to that. So how are you all? What's going on? I see there are people on Facebook. Mark Lister's asking, I'm a French teacher in Chippenham, Wiltshire. Love all your hilarious comparisons between Britain and France. Nice one, Mark. Good work. You don't sound very French, though. So I'm worried that the kids that are learning French with fucking Mark Lister, do you know what I mean, mate? Yeah, basically, yeah. Voulez-vous un croissant? Je voudrais un pain au chocolat. Hopefully you've got a better accent than that, Mark. Anyway, thanks for the love, and thanks for showing your students my... my shit content. Anne Austin's in the house. Fantastic to hear. It went well. Prague is a fabulous place. It is, and the beer is delicious. So this is my first actual proper beer since I left a week ago. Since I left home, I haven't had a proper beer on tour yet. So I was like, I'm doing a live, and we're in Prague. The Czechs are known for their beer. So how do you even say cheers in Czech? Also, I've got a question. Czech Republic or Czechia, or both? Now, I need to ask you. While you answer that, Claire, we're waiting for you in Paris, 2026, March the 1st, l'Olympia. That's what's happening. I can't wait to see you in Toulouse. That is also happening in 2026. Why no Clermont-Ferrand anymore? I saw you in 2022. Yeah, you know what? Clermont-Ferrand, for the full English show, I was like, maybe it's a bit of a risk. And because the shows in Clermont-Ferrand previously, the bilingual ones, the venue is too big. There is no venue that's like small enough for a little loser like me. So maybe I'll come back to Clermont for the French only show. Live for Fun says, na zdravie, cheers. That sounds like Russian. I feel like that's what it is in Russian as well. Something similar. And you can say both, apparently, of course, but Czech people prefer Czech Republic. Okay, good. Well, I'll say I've always said Czech Republic. But then recently, I don't know what I was looking up. I was looking up like something online, and it said Czechia. I was like, Czechia? I've never heard of Czechia before. So yeah, we'll do Czech Republic. I like it. Manon says there are 2 words in Clermont-Ferrand. That's why, exactly, my unofficial rule for doing shows so far in my career is if your city has a hyphen in it, it doesn't work very well. The exceptions were Clermont-Ferrand and Aix-en-Provence. But my theory around that is that if you can shorten down the name of your city to just Clermont or Aix, then it works, right? Those are my criteria now when I do my shows in France. Yeah. We saw you in Balma, close to Toulouse, in a small theatre. Where the fuck is Balma? When have I performed in Balma? I don't even know where Balma is. I could check on my phone, but I'm using my phone as my camera right now because I'm in my hotel room and I didn't bring my other camera lens because it is too much, you know. Lucy, come to Seattle. Lucy, I was in Seattle like 6 weeks ago. I did a show at the Neptune Theatre. It was unbelievable. There was like 600 people. It was one of the best shows of the entire tour as well. And you missed it. So, tough shit, Lucy. I'm never coming back. It's Lucille, sorry. Having learned Russian in the past, I see words in other Slavic languages nowadays and I can sort of understand. I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? It's similar to Latin languages that are all kind of similar. Portuguese, Italian, French, Spanish. Bartovskish, I don't know how to say your name. I would love to. Hello, tonight's show was amazing. Thank you for coming to the show in Prague. I still have energy left because you guys were fucking on fire tonight. So cheers. What was it again? I've forgotten what it is. Cheers. Santé. Santé. Do you know what I mean? What else? What else is going on? Washington, D.C. Pareil. I was there 6 weeks ago on tour. And I did a place called... I can't remember the name of the theatre, but it was it's like a legendary place just north of DC in Maryland. Or Maryland. Maryland. Yeah, fucking Mary. Is that a thing? What was the name of the theatre? The Fillmore. The Fillmore. That's where I performed. Great show. So yeah, you've missed... See, this is the problem. It doesn't... you can do as much marketing as you want, but people still miss out, unfortunately. Anaïs... Est-ce que tu vas prévoir des dates en France dans différentes villes pour un show 100% en anglais? The shows that I'm doing in France are the ones that are currently on my website. And that is it for this year. The website is paultaylorcomedy.com/tickets. And those are the shows that I'm doing in France. I will do some more shows in France, of course, at some point when I do my French-only show. But those are the English shows. In France, I think it's 14 shows. I can't remember exactly. It's basically the big cities. And Besançon. Besançon! Oh, Jesus. I saw your ad after the fact. Well, I'm sorry. We need to, you need to be on social media more. I'm joking. One of the best, Neptune is one of the best venues in Seattle. I know, it was fucking amazing. I can't shout. I want to shout, but it's fucking 10 p.m. and I'm in my hotel room, so I can't do it. Florian, so happy to have finally seen you on Saturday night. Best show of the year. Yeah, I'm French, but I travelled from Munich to Vienna to see you since you won't come where... Yeah, I know. We're not doing Munich for some reason. But Vienna, Florian, you guys were outrageous. Like, I haven't done a show that good. And there was only 380 of you. Something like that, in a room that holds like 450. So the show wasn't sold out, but the noise, it was like a wave of noise coming. I don't know. The last 3 shows have been amazing. Vienna, Prague, and Prague. Oslo was the one before that. Oslo was like calm. It was chill. The audience were very chill, like listening, enjoying, but it wasn't like outrageously noisy at the show. Helsinki was great as well. But yeah, I don't know what happened in the last 2. And I have a feeling, I mean, if tomorrow is going to go how Belgium normally goes and Brussels normally goes, I've never performed to so many people in Belgium. The biggest I've done is La Madeleine in Brussels, which is 700. So I did 2 shows back to back to film my show a couple of years ago. So that was 1,400, but in 2 separate slots. Tomorrow it's 1,600, 1,600, and I think it's going to be outrageous. So tomorrow might be the best show of the entire tour. In theory. Now, I'm setting you up, Brussels. If you live in Brussels and you're watching this now, you know what you got to do. Oh, mate. Te arrandir. I'm the Italian bartender who served you and your wife for your anniversary. I hope you spend some good time back then. You're going to have to be more precise. Which anniversary? Because our anniversary was in November last year or June this year, depending on which anniversary we celebrated. So you're going to have to be more precise, more accurate, more information. Let me know. When was it? What was going on? Italian bar. I'm trying to remember now. I would call my wife and ask her, but I'm on the phone. The phone is the camera right now. Sonia says, which wife? The French one. Which French one? We have 2 anniversaries. We have when we actually met, or when we actually got together, the first day of our relationship, which is what actually counts for us, which is in November, it'll be 17 years this year. And then our wedding anniversary is in June. So it's either November or June. But he has not replied yet. He's fucked off. Like a typical Italian. Oh, Jesus. Wahiba Pumpadi, Pumdapi. Hello, Paul. Trop contente to be here on time. You're very happy to be here on time. I love it. Good. I like the franglais in there. I love it. I absolutely love it. Hi, Clochette. I'm still drinking beer. Listen, I am. But I'm kind of on it when I'm on it, and then when I'm off it, I'm off it. I've been off it for a week. I haven't had a drink in a week, so this is my first drink in a week. So cheers. I mean, the ones I have on stage are always now non-alcoholic now, unless I'm in Ireland, which I had real beer on stage because it's Ireland. Do you know what I mean? I'm still waiting for our Italian friend to respond, but he hasn't. Tyler here from California, currently living in Narbonne. Am I late to the stream? No, you are, because it started 13 minutes ago, but you're all right. You're here now. Ce type d'embold. You're hot. Thanks, mate. The only attention I get are from gay men. I'm presuming. I mean, I can't see your face properly, Brahim, but I appreciate it. It's good. It's good because at least at least I know where I stand. Tomasz Brandner, how did you spend your day in Prague? Rest day or sightseeing? Rest days, always rest days. Because I'm doing like 5 shows in a row, starting with Vienna. So it's Vienna, then the next day Prague, the show that you came to, then tonight Prague, then tomorrow Brussels, then the next day Amsterdam. And then I have a travel day to get to Berlin, and then it's Berlin the next show after that. So yeah, I was lucky enough to come to Prague a couple of years ago with some friends. So I've seen like the things that you're supposed to see, sightseeing, and yeah, I just prefer hiding away in my hotel. Yeah, I'm sure I could have done some other stuff, but I can't be arsed, mate. Can't be bothered. Katsuya, I'll see your show in Berlin. Berlin represent. There's no one's coming to the show in Berlin, by the way. So tell all your friends. I don't know what happened this year, because last time I had a great show in Berlin. Berlin was one of the best shows of my previous tour. And this time, no one's coming to the show. So I don't know what happened. I guess, well, it's a Saturday night. Is it Saturday night? No, it's Friday night. It's this Friday. So I don't know what's going on, apart from my wife's birthday. She's going to be angry that I'm missing her birthday for a show where no one's coming. So I don't know. I don't know. What's going on? Lexi says that Daffy Duck is sending me. Yeah, the Daffy Duck mask behind me. Yeah, the hotel brand that, that I'm staying at, they have masks. I have an Iron Man mask on the other light behind next to my bed. So it's pretty funny, yeah. And that is, it's kind of weird because that's just a reflection in the mirror. But, you know, I thought it'd be fun. Live for Fun asks, does your family travel with you? Absolutely not. Or if not, how do you cope with missing them? I don't miss them. I tell you what. So it's weird. Like I've had this discussion a couple of times with different people, asking about like, oh, it's cool. Your family must travel with you. Blah blah blah. No, they don't. For a couple of reasons. I don't know who travels with their family. Who does shows, unless like maybe the kid is older, right? But when you've got a 6-year-old, a couple of things happen. The three of us, neither of us, have a good time because one, I'm less, relaxed and less. There's another word I was looking for when you're relaxed but reposé. What's the French English word for reposed? When you're I'm feeling not recovered. Fuck off. You know what I mean. When you're feeling fresh, rested. That's the word I was looking for. So I'm tired because we're all sleeping in the same room together, and the little one wakes up early. And two, my wife isn't having a good time because she's basically being a babysitter without the toys and stuff at home. Because, you know, if the show starts at like 8, then half an hour into the show, she'd have to then take my daughter from the venue back to the hotel, which is an extra taxi cost money-wise, and put her to bed. And then she'd have to just sit and do fuck all while she waited for me. So she's not having a good time. And number 3, my daughter doesn't care. So no one's having a good time when I'm on tour, if the 3 of us are coming. The only time where we've done it is if it's a weekend. Like if I have a show on a Friday, like my show in London in March was on a Friday. So they came to the show, and then we stayed in London for the Saturday and Sunday. But aside from that, like every day, this European tour that I'm doing now, I was in Helsinki on Tuesday, then flew to Oslo on the Wednesday, did the show on the Thursday, then flew to Vienna on the Friday, did the show on the Saturday, then flew to Prague yesterday, did the show yesterday, back again in Prague today doing the show. Tomorrow I go to Brussels, do the show tomorrow night. The next day I fly to Amsterdam, do the show that's not good for a 6-year-old. Plus, she's at school. So we don't really have a choice anyway. So I envy the people that are able to take their family and enjoy it on tour. And do I miss them? No, I don't have time to miss them because I'm busy doing stuff. And it's actually quite good to hang out in a hotel on my own because I actually have time to just think as well. So it's quite reposant, refreshing. That's not the word I'm looking for. What did I say earlier on? Resting. I'm on holiday basically when I'm on tour. That's what I'm saying. Larme du Monde, we go clubbing in Berlin. That's the problem. Yeah, you go clubbing on a Friday. I should have done it on a Sunday, shouldn't I? It's the Berlin Marathon this Sunday, and it's impossible to find a place to stay overnight. Oh, that's why it was so expensive. Wait, was it Berlin that was so expensive? I think it was when we tried to book the hotels. It was a nightmare. That's what it is. The Berlin Marathon, which I will be running in 2028. It will be the last marathon of next year. I'm not doing a comedy tour. I'm I'm doing comedy locally, so I will do shows in Paris and I'll do shows in London next year at September next year. Once I've finished this tour, I'm not doing a tour again for a while, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a world tour of running. So I'm going to do the 7 marathon majors, they call them. Major marathons? Marathon majors. For my 40th birthday. So my 40th birthday is on October the 11th. And on October the 11th is the Chicago Marathon. So that's marathon number 1. Then it'll be New York a couple of weeks later. Then in 2027, it'll be Tokyo, I think in March. Then April is like Boston and London back to back. Then in August, it's Sydney. And then in September is Berlin, the last one of those 7 major. And then you get this cool like medal, like Transformers, where they all come together, like more like the Power Rangers. Like you get a medal individually for each marathon, and then you have a big medal at the end which encompasses all of them. So that is why it's fucking busy in Berlin this weekend. I didn't even think about that. I should have known that. God, what am I like? Our Italian friend, I can't find him. When are you in London next year? I don't know, mate. I'm looking. We're looking to find to find out when we're doing it. But I would like to do more regular shows in London, not just one, like once a month, maybe. To see what we're going. Anyway, Mark, thanks for being here. Love it. 2 marathons in the space of 2 weeks. Are you mad? I am mad. But it's doable. I'm not going to be like caning it. Do you know what I mean? I think if I'm going for like a specific time, listen, Chicago Marathon, the first one on my actual 40th birthday, I'm just going to be enjoying it. I'm going to be running chill. I think if I'm going to do my like best time, it's going to be Berlin, because also Berlin is flat, the marathon, whereas New York is like that, Boston's like that, London's pretty decent, but Sydney's like that as well. The Boston and London one is going to be interesting if I manage to. That's like the Boston Marathon is on a Monday, and then the London Marathon is the same Sunday. But people do it all the time. So, and people who are like fatter and way more out of shape than I am. So I'm like, all right, I think it's doable. I think. So we'll see. Sonia, no, the Paris Marathon is not part of them, because Paris is fucking shit. No, the Paris Marathon is not one of them. I don't know why, actually. But the Paris Marathon apparently is good. I was supposed to do it this year, but I got injured, so I couldn't do it. So yeah. What else have we got? I saw you in Singapore 3 years ago, and it was amazing. I wasn't in Singapore 3 years ago. I was in Singapore 2 years ago, 2023. It would have been May 2023. Singapore, Bangkok, and Australia. Was that Singapore? Or was it Hong Kong? It was Singapore. Yeah. So 2023. Well, thanks for coming to the show, Capucine, a couple of years ago. I was back there this year, and it was even more fun. This show in Singapore, different venue in the centre of town. It was really fun. Tony, I think you need to qualify for Boston. You do, unless you. So there's a bunch of things called they're called like tour operators. I think they're called tour operators. Like the tour, you can book your bib through like a tour operator where they book your flights and hotel and all that kind of stuff. There's one called Sports Tours International who are like the main one that do all the different majors. And so I'm going to try and go through them. And hopefully contact them and maybe be like, hey, let's partner together. I'll do some fun content for socials, and then you can get me into the marathon. So I'm hoping that's that. Otherwise, it's like €2,000 each marathon, because the flights, the hotel, the actual bib to get in. So yeah, you can get in either through charity or through like a tour operator who have like reserved bibs. So that's the same for London. It's the same for New York. Boston, I think, is more strict on the actual timings if you're entering without being part of a charity or like a tour group. So I will be the infiltrate fucking loser that can't do it properly. Florian. Oh, editor Florian. Florian, can you make random stupid faces for the thumbnail? By the way, Florian does a lot of my editing on my social media. He also does the thumbnails for these lives on YouTube. So I don't know what I'm calling this episode. I don't know what to call it. We need to find a name to call it. But I don't know what stupid face I can do and be like, should I have the duck behind it? Ready? That's going to be the thumbnail. There we go. That is expensive to suffer that much. I agree with you, Martin. But, it's kind of my 40-year-old challenge. Like, I want to be fitter than I've ever been for my entire life when I'm 40 years old. Because I have been a fat fuck for the past 38 years. I'm not 39 yet. Calm it down. So yeah, I've done nothing. I mean, for the first 14 years, I was all right. Then I became a fat fuck, and I've been trying slowly but surely to reduce the fatness and the fitness. Reduce the fatness, increase the fitness. And I tell you what's helping. Czech beer. Oh, God. Title suggesting you'll be shocked by how great Prague was. That's a good title, Anne. I like that. It's not, I feel like I should add the word French in there, like French people in Prague. The French in Prague are amazing, something like that. Like, the French people of Prague surprised me. One of those amazing, but I like, you'll be shocked by how great Prague was. I love it. Any particular grub you're looking forward to scoffing when you get to Berlin? A lovely little sausage, perhaps. The K-man, first of all, I feel like I need to probably un-Britishize your phrase there, because some people, even Americans, wouldn't understand that. Grub is food. Scoff means to fucking... That means to scoff. So any particular food you're looking forward to shoving down your throat when you get to Berlin? Eine Currywurst, bitte. Currywurst, I love that. So yeah, a little sausage with some curry sauce. What else? Should a doner kebab, right? Apparently Berlin's got the best doner kebabs. Doner. Or eine Doner. Oh, fuck me. What else? I mean, a beer, obviously, in Berlin, in the proper 1 litre glass. Although I'm only there overnight, so I'm not. I am only there overnight, because I land in Berlin at 10 p.m. after Amsterdam. So I'm only there for one night. Come to Prague. I'm in fucking Prague right now. I'm in my hotel room in Prague. It might be ironic, but I don't know if it is. But I am. I love Sebastian Marks. Do you? I do. Is that TD? Is that TD? Is that the TD that I know, or is it not the TD that I know? I do love him. He's left. He used to live 10 minutes from my house, and he fucked off. He lives in Nantes now. He didn't even tell me that he left, and he's gone. So fuck that guy. I don't love him anymore. Hope I'll be able to see you in Brussels. If not, will it be on YouTube? It won't be on YouTube, and Brussels is tomorrow, so you're either coming or you're not. Do you know what I mean? Djibouti, was Prague better tonight or yesterday? Good question. It was about the same. I think yesterday people were a bit more rowdy. There were a bit more noise yesterday because it was Sunday. And, it was Sunday night. Today's Monday. Everyone's back to work. Everyone's like, oh, for fuck's sake. But it was still amazing tonight. But I think yesterday was slightly better in terms of just the noise that the audience... but the audience were great tonight. Amazing. Was the show today? It was today and yesterday. So you're too late to the show, my friend. I'm sorry. Can I still get tickets? No, it happened. It's finished. It's done. I apologise that you didn't see the adverts before. I love this. This is so much fun. Answer the Italian guy. Where is he? Is he gone? Has he come back? Where's the Italian guy? Ridley, where is he? I can't see him. What does he say? I can't see him. The Italian guy. Sorry, I'm late, blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. I was looking for the photo we made back then. It was in November 2021. An Italian known 3-floor restaurant in the Marais Paris, it was the wine bar restaurant at -1. 3-floor restaurant. Oh, is it Italy? Italy. Italy in Le Marais. That must have been what it was. Was that in 2021? Fuck me, I thought that was more recent than that. Oh my god. Anyway, did we have a good time? Yeah, Italy is one of the best places to to eat. I love it. It's like a massive Italian supermarket. It's a great play on words, Italy, as in you eat Ali. And so, yeah. The Johns, God, oh gosh, I saw all the pubs, pubs everywhere in my algorithm. Oh, the adverts, the pubs. I saw all the pubs. I need to come see you. Oh, I had no idea. Shit, I feel bad. Don't feel bad, mate. Tomorrow, come to Brussels. I'm doing the show tomorrow in Brussels, and then the next day in Amsterdam, and then the day after that in Berlin. So choose. They're all kind of close to Czech Republic, right? Prague. It's like an hour flight to Brussels. Okay, I saw a post yesterday about how French people are seeing news presenters and journalists regularly saying "cat, I farted." Oh, with a straight face, because chat GPT. Chat GPT, yeah, because French, that's how they say it in French. If the good people will say chat GPT, but chat GPT, well, chat doesn't mean cat, it means vagina. I mean, it does mean cat, like female cat, but chat, most of the people that are saying chat are saying it because it means vagina, like pussy in English, right? So pussy, I farted. Yeah, as soon as ChatGPT came out, that was like the entire Twitter and just the whole world was making jokes about French people saying ChatGPT. It's also a shit name for an AI like language learning model. Like, fuck me, find a better name, guys. Find a different, I don't know, AI chat GPT. What does GPT even stand for apart from I farted? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen. It's 10:30. It is time for me to get out of here, unless you're a Patreon member of mine, and we'll do the after party in a couple of minutes. If you don't have me on Patreon, or you're not on my Patreon, and you can buy me basically virtual beers, and we get to hang out for an extra half an hour, and I give you all the juicy gossip about what's going on in my life, and also you get a bunch of whole exclusive content, and you just get to buy me a beer. Less than a beer, a half a pint of beer, which is like €3, and then we get to hang out for the after party. So Patreon, I'll see you in a couple of minutes for the after party. Everyone else, Brussels, I will see you tomorrow. I cannot wait for the biggest show of this entire tour tomorrow night. Then it's Amsterdam and Berlin this week. Oh, and Sunday, if you're in Paris, I'm doing a show in French. En français, s'il vous plaît. For the first time for a long time, I'm performing in French at a place called the One More Comedy. If you type in One More Comedy, or One More Joke, more precisely, it's at Le Jardin des Plantes. And there's a bunch of us performing on the show. One More Joke is one of the best comedy nights in Paris, and they're celebrating their 10 years, which is why I'm coming out of my French retirement for a little bit to do like a 15-minute set amongst this amazing comedy night. So if you speak French, you live in Paris, Sunday night, this Sunday is where it's at. And then next week, I'm in Geneva, Morges, and Zurich, so Switzerland. I'll see you next week. But before that, I'll see everyone next Monday. I do this every Monday, 10 p.m. French time. So I'll be back home for that one. So that's it. Thank you so much for being here, being live. Prague, you guys have been amazing. Thank you for the show. And I'll see everyone for the after party on Patreon. Thanks. You guys are legends. Bisous, bye.